Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Corey's DieCast Den. As always, thanks so much for joining me. I'm happy to finally say that I was able to, at last, complete the newest Neon Speeders mix. It took a while, but I finally found all of them. Very cool mix of cars in this set. Good variety. So, as usual, we're going to take a look at these guys, open them up, and yeah, let's get started. Well, first of all, we'll just look at them on the card. Number 1 out of 8. Probably the hardest one in the set to find, or most popular if you ask me. Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. Number 2 is the McLaren F1 GTR. Number 3, the Ford GT. Four is the BMW M3 GT2. Five is the 16 Mercedes AMG GT3. Number 6, 15 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. 7, the Corvette C7 Z06. And lastly, number 8 out of 8 is the 16 Cadillac ATS VR. I believe this is now the third mix of Neon Speeders that we've gotten. They are a Walmart exclusive silver series set. Here is the Porsche. This is the 911 GT3 Cup. And this is a little bit of an older casting. Not sure of the date. Let's see here. 1998. So either 98 or 99 is when this casting came out. I remember since I was a kid, I've somehow managed to hang on to a version of this casting, a mainline version, and it's from like the early 2000s, and so it's a pretty old Porsche casting. There are older, but anyway, this was definitely the hardest one to find in the set, at least for me. And I've kind of heard the same thing from other people. I think this looks really good. I'm not a huge Pink fan, honestly, but I don't dislike it. But I will say I think this is a sharp car. It looks good with the black pinstripes, and these neon speeder wheels are supposed to look like the Walmart symbol, I guess. These are exclusively at Walmart, like most of the silver sets are, really. But yeah, this was the last one that I needed, and I finally found it today at a Walmart. So the rest of the set I had found a while ago, and initially I found every I found 6 out of 8 of the cars, not counting this one or the Hellcat I didn't find originally. And then maybe a month later or so, I finally found a Hellcat. Still couldn't find a Porsche. And then another month or so has gone by, and I finally found the Porsche. But yeah, I just like to have the whole set in this case to make a video of it. So I was waiting and waiting, but finally found all of them. Anyway, number 2 here is the McLaren F1 GTR. I'm a pretty big fan of this casting. There is a regular, like factory version McLaren F1 casting now that's been in the mainline and premium. And there's been like an RLC version. I do like that casting better than this one, but this one's been out much longer. I want to say like 20. This just has the retooling, the plastic base version date on it. But this casting's been out for a while. I want to say like 2010 or something like that. Maybe even earlier. They had speed machines at the time when this thing was out, so pretty old. Again, with the pink, um, I think it looks really good though. The pink and the black seem to go together pretty well with the Porsche and with this one as well. Looks pretty sharp if you ask me. Some of the neon speeder cars obviously are way over the top with colors and designs and overkill, but I think this particular mix of neon speeders did a really good job of not doing that with too many cars, or at least with all of them. Like this could be like a normal looking release. It just has, the neon colors. So I like this set. Same with this. This doesn't, besides the neon pink and the wheels, you wouldn't really know it was a neon speeder because it doesn't have that crazy over the top, almost camo disaster of colors on it like some of them did. But yeah, these all get full detail, being in the silver line. So you got your tail lights and headlights, of course. And yeah, I think this guy looks pretty sweet. I think the pink really makes it pop in this particular car. Very, very sharp tampo work on these silver cars. Number 3 here, the 4GT slash 4GT LM. It's been labeled as a few times. That's what it says on the base also. I think this is another good example in the set of, besides the one main neon color, it's actually pretty cool looking and not way over the top once again. It's got like an actual like realistic kind of racing livery on it that it would otherwise, and then it's just got the bright yellowish green. I don't even know what you would call that. I don't know. We're gonna go with yellowish green, highlighter green. But I really like that. Looks really clean to me, and pops even more so than the pink did on the other cars. I think this casting would be so cool and much better if it didn't have this ginormous wing on it. Like if we had a factory version, so I'm not always crazy when this casting comes out, but I really do like this one, actually. Looks good. All right, number 4 is the BMW, the M3 GT2 in a nice highlighter orange, as you could say, I guess. This one has a little bit more of the typical neon speeder uh, crazy design on it. Not too much. Still got mostly orange on most of the body, but you've got the green and the black design up top. All of the cars are going to have the same wheels in the set. The neon speeder slash Walmart logo wheels just come in different colors. I do like this casting. I'm not really the biggest fan of the GT3, GT2 kind of race car castings with the huge wing and body kits, but something about the M3, it still looks really sleek, and I actually do pick this one up when it comes out. Normally, you don't see it too often, but this one's got a little bit more of the neon speeder action on it, but I think it looks pretty good still. I like it. I like orange Hot Wheels. They usually look pretty good, it seems like, in most cases. So, very good light detail on that one too. Oh, and to note, all 4 of these cars have been plastic bases so far, if anyone cares. But moving on, number 5 here is the 16 Mercedes AMG GT3. Definitely looks like a neon speeder car, but honestly, I think it's a very good color combination. And I really like the blue wheels that they have on there. It's a different kind of blue than on the car wrap. And then pink and blue sometimes looks really weird together, and then other times they look good. I don't know, against this black or very very dark gray almost, whatever it is, I think the blue and the pink look pretty good on there. That's why I like this particular mix of neon speeders so much. The last mix we got before this was they were all JDM cars, which, if you know me, I really like JDM cars. Had so many good castings in that mix, but a lot of them were wild and crazy looking. Like I was saying, I mean, they are neon speeders. So once again, I think this latest mix here, not only does it have a wider variety of cars like European, Japanese, and uh, actually we don't have any Japanese cars in this set. European and American. So we got more of a variety, and I think the paint jobs are just better for the most part. But yeah, this one looks sharp. Looks good up front. Very nice detail up there. Big ol' AMG on the wing. Like I said, I'm not the hugest fan. Hugest, that's not really a word, I don't think. Biggest fan of the GT3s and everything, but this is another one that I will typically pick up. I like this one. Number 6 here is the 15 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Uh, as I was saying earlier, this was the, I guess, second hardest one for me to find. I found one of these guys probably about a month ago now, and took me another month to find the Porsche. And in that time, I've only seen one of each, and they're the ones that I picked up. So, not seen another Hellcat on the shelves or the pegs. I'm sorry. And today was the first time I've even seen the Porsche. So this one was kind of hard to find as well. But this might be my favorite one in the mix. Really like this. I think it's just a very dark matte gray. I don't think it's quite black. Kind of looks more black on camera, but in person it's got more of a matte finish. I think it's dark gray. Anyway, I think it looks excellent with the neon green 15 and Hellcat logo SRT. Got it on the wheels and got the stripe on the top. I think this just looks badass, honestly. Really like this. It's a good casting. I usually pick up the Hellcat castings whenever they come out, unless they're in a super dumb livery or something, but I have to say this one is sharp. Very nice looking. I can see why it's probably been more popular, one of the more popular ones in the set. I do like the Demon casting better than this one, but uh, this is a pretty good Challenger casting. Just pops. Like I've said about a lot of these cars, they just those neon colors, man. So yeah, that one and the Porsche. So the two hardest ones for me to find might be my two favorite. Moving on though, number 7, Corvette C7 Z06. I really like this car, this tooling of the Z06. I do love the mid-engine Corvettes, the C8s, but to be honest, I think my favorite, at least more modern version of the Corvette is either the C6 or the C7s here. Might be the C6s, but I do like the C7s here. The Stingrays didn't really look as cool, but the Z06s and the ZR1s just look awesome to me, and I love them. So, big fan of this casting. I have to say, I don't know if it's the color scheme on this one or the fact that it has the white wheels. I think it just looks kind of weird. It definitely looks a little overboard with the crazy colors. I don't know. Something looks weird about it. I think maybe even if you kept all the paint the same, if the wheels were just blacked out and didn't have the white on the outside of them, I think it might look more aggressive and mean. But yeah, not. I do love the casting, but yeah, something about this one, it just looks too much like a toy or something. I don't know, but that's what you get with the neon speeders usually. So this is a one of the more examples in the set, I guess you could say, in my opinion. Like I said, love the car in real life. It is a good casting, but yeah, it definitely has like good detail on it. No arguing that. I really like the rear end of this car. Very cool. So it's a good one, but far from one of the better color versions of the casting. All right, and last here is number 8 out of 8, the 16 Cadillac ATS-VR. All right, so good detail on the back. I like that. And on the front, it looks okay. I really, I'm not a very big fan of the tooling itself. Way too wide for me. It just looks so goofy. The color combo and everything isn't bad, and it's a good casting for what it is. But I don't know. It's just too bloated and funny looking, in my opinion. One of the examples I was talking about of the GT3 style cars that I'm just really not into. This is definitely one of those, but that is just my opinion. Obviously, I bought it. It's not terrible. It's pretty bad, if you ask me, but I don't know. Just my thoughts, my own opinion. I will say the orange and the pink and like gray on there, is that, it does look pretty good. The color scheme with the black background, and like I was saying, I like the detail there. I have maybe two examples of this car in my collection, main lines, and yeah, not crazy about it, but gotta have the whole set. Not necessarily, but I thought I'd pick it up. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I think this might be my favorite Neon Speeder set that we've got out of the three so far. It's just got a good variety and got some really good paint jobs on some of them. So the first set was the one where there were a few fantasy castings in it, I believe. And then the hot ones in it were the R35 Nissan GTR, and there was an EG hatch or sorry, EK9 hatch Civic Type R in it that was pretty hard to find. But other than that, not a very exciting mix in my opinion. And then, as I was saying, the second and previous mix had all JDM cars, which I'm a huge fan of. So I really liked that mix. But yeah, overall, I would say Mix 3 might be the best. And not trying to be a follower of all the scalpers and everyone else, but I would say these two are my favorite in the set. With the, I'd probably go with the McLaren here as a runner up or something, because that looks great as well. I don't know. A lot of good ones in this one. Let me know what you guys think about this Neon Speeder set. Have you seen it around you guys yet? Uh, have you picked any of them up? And what's your favorite? Thanks again for tuning in, guys. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday and the rest of your weekend. Tune in next time.